Hello everyone, this is As Mohammad Khan and I welcome you with today's segment. Today again we will discuss some another phylum student. And today the phylums that we will discuss is Platyhelminthes and Nematoda. So first we will discuss about the Platyhelminthes. So with the help of this word Platyhelminthes, you can understand the meaning of this. This Platyhelminthes word is generated from Greek word student. And what is the meaning of this? Platy means flat, helminthes means worm. Means it is the groups that contains the flat worms in it. Means they have the flat body. Means all the living organisms or the animals that come in this category, they have flat body like leaf, like paper. They have the body, they have the flat body. With this, they have the organ level organization. Means they have the cells, their cell is developed into tissue and tissue is developed into organs. Means they have the different organs, or we can say that they have the organ level organization. With this, they are triploblastic student. There are the three germinal layers are found in them. First is ectoderm, second is mesoderm, third is endoderm. So three germinal layers are found in them: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Now we come in their body form. They are soft, elongated, leaf-like body. Like there are the two diagrams I have drawn here. First is planaria. It is the diagram of planaria. It is the diagram of liver fluid. So what they have the flat body like a leaf, and it is elongated. It is in the length, it has the high length or the maximum length it has. Bilateral symmetry, we can divide it into two equal parts like this. This is can be divided into two equal parts. So they have the bilateral symmetry. With this, they are acoelomate student. Acoelomate means they don't have coelom in them. Means they don't have the body cavity. With this, there is no respiratory and circulatory system is found in them. As you know that they have the parasitic mode of nutrition, so they don't have the need of digestion, respiration and circulation. That's why these systems are absent in them. With this, they have the excretion. Excretion is found in them. Student, they have the excretion, and they have the excretion with the help of the particular type of cells, and those cells are known as flame cells. So it is the most important question for exam point of view. Means they have the excretion with the help of flame cells. Means all the Platyhelminthes, they have the excretion by the flame cell. You will learn it. Next is they have the developed nervous system. Means nervous system is found in them, and both they have the sexual reproduction. And in the sexual reproduction, student, you will learn it that both male and female are found in a single living organism. That's why they are also known as hermaphrodites. Hermaphrodites means both a living organism contain the both type of organ, male and female. Both type of organs are found in them. With this, hooks and suckers are found in them. Means they have the hooks or suckers like structure from which they suck the blood of their host student. So they have the particular structure, and those structures are known as hooks or suckers. Now we come on the next phylum, that is Nematoda or Platyhelminthes student. Nema means student, it is again the Greek word. Nema means thread, helminthes means worm. So these are the living organisms that have the thread or round worm-like structure. That's why all the living organisms that come in this category are known as round worms. And they have the organ level organization. Again, they have the organ, means they have the tissue, and their tissue are developed into organ, and they have the organ level organization. With this, their body is triploblastics. So again, they have the three germinal layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. With this, they have the cylindrical, elongated, and unsegmented body. So there is one diagram I have drawn here, and it is the diagram of Ascaris student, Ascaris. So this type of unsegmented body they have. It is elongated and cylindrical. That's why it has this type of body, Ascaris. Now we come on the bilateral symmetry. Means their body can also be divided into two equal parts. That's why we can say they have the bilateral symmetry, student. They have the digestive system. Like this group of the platyhelminthes, they don't have, but they have. They have the digestive system. And in this, the sexes are separate. They have the different sex. Means they are found in both male and female. Like in this, in the platyhelminthes, they are found, both the sexes are found in the same living organism. But in this, they are differ from each other according to their sex. Means they are found male and female. With this, they lay eggs, and their eggs are developed into new living organism, student. Now we come on the examples. Ascaris and Wucheria are the example of nematoda, student. And they have the parasitic mode of nutrition. They are found inside the body of other animals. Means they are found inside the body of host. And what they do, they suck the blood. They take the parasitic mode of nutrition. And this is the roundworm Wucheria that causes one dangerous disease that is known as elephantiasis, in which the limbs become large like a elephant limb. That's why that disease that is found in human is known as elephantiasis. So it is about the nematoda. So now you will learn all these two phylums. First is platyhelminthes, second is nematoda, and you will write these in your notebook. Thank you very much and have a nice day.